Hey there, everybody. Welcome to another episode of Penny Stock TV. And in this episode, I want to talk to you guys about something that's not directly related to trading, but I think is the most important thing related to trading, and that's your mindset. A lot of what trading is your mentality, your threshold for risk, your emotions while you're in a trade, your emotions with money and either making it or losing it. And I think that controlling your emotions and understanding what your trade, what your risk threshold is probably the most important thing. And I think the thing that took me personally a long time to understand and really get under control. So again, emotions, are the most important thing in my opinion. Aside from all the technical stuff of learning systems and technical analysis and things like that, emotions are something that play a big role, and just the mentality in general. Now, with penny stocks, the mentality is pretty simple. You got to go into every trade thinking that it's a pump and dump. You got to go into every trade thinking that there's manipulation involved, whether it's by the promoters or guys that have a large enough float or enough capital to really move the stock. So go into every trade thinking that. I think that'll kind of give you a leg up on other traders that are naive or that are beginners. So I think once you have that mentality, you can really kind of see things for what they are. Look at the trade and analyze what it's doing and understand. Keep in the back of your head that, hey, this is a pump and dump or this is being manipulated. So I think that's kind of the most important thing going into penny stocks in particular. The second thing, again, as I mentioned earlier, is controlling your emotions. When you're in a trade and if you're in a long position and you see the profits start to come in and you're like, okay, I'm going to let it ride, and you let the greed get to you, and before you know it, it tanks and you're in the negative. That's your emotion. As I've told you in other videos, get in, get out. Don't be greedy. Take a couple dollars profit over the long potential profit that you think you could have. And again, that's emotions. Get in, get out, make your money, and look at other trades to make. And then the other thing too is don't just trade just for the sake of trading. If you see a stock doing something and you're unsure, you don't know what it's going to do, you're not 100%, you don't know exactly what it's going to do, you're not sure, don't just make the trade. Don't just trade for the sake of trading. Really be decisive, know what you're doing, what you want, and have a plan going into every single trade. And on the flip side too, if you're going short on a trade, don't just short because you think it's going to tank. Really analyze everything, and again, take the emotions out of it. Put stop limits, put buy orders, limits. Make sure that you take the guesswork out of it, take the emotions out of it, set everything up from the beginning so that you're in, you're out. And again, just have that mentality that this is all a pump and dump. These are all scams. Even though they're, possibly they're not, you just got to have that mentality with penny stocks. It'll give you a leg up. So hopefully this has been helpful. I hope that you gain some knowledge from this. Check out some of my other videos. Make sure to subscribe to the channel, and I got a book coming out. It's called Penny Stock Sniper. Check that out. It's only a couple bucks on Amazon. Check that out. It's a comprehensive book. It covers everything from A to B, A to Z, ins and outs, and it kind of gives you an idea of how I made my money in penny stocks. And check out my blog post. I put a lot of information on there, a lot of technical analysis, trades that I'm doing, stocks that I'm watching. So check that out. And again, subscribe, leave your comments, questions, and we'll talk to you again. Thanks, bye.